Hey guys. Alright, so we're going to go over stairs just in a separate video because you will be using them for your milestone. So, to cover them, I'm going to go into the wall menu here and I'm just going to grab the brick on CMU that I've been using. And I'm going to zoom in here. Let's see which side of this wall we're actually working with. Okay, so bricks on the outside right there. I'm going to put in a floor on level 1. So we'll just drag this out, just so that we can visually see where I'm going to and from. And we'll go up to level 2, and I will draw another floor up here. And we'll just put it right there. Okay, so should have 2 floors. Let's go to 3D view and just make sure we are, verify we're in the right spot here. Looks like I didn't get, yeah, this one didn't make it. Oh, really? Level 2, floor 2. And I'm just going to use a generic one on this one. It doesn't particularly matter. Oh, that's why I did it. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, 2 floors, different heights. Let's go. So, let me turn this one up too. Alright. Okay. Alright, so, as I discussed in the previous video, there, that works better for what we're doing. Okay, so as I discussed in the previous video, but kind of touched on it real lightly, the method for creating stairs is fairly simple. Right now I have the stair tool open. I'm going to use the run tool. I'm going to use this straight to just kind of designate a strip to go along. I'm going to set my base constraint to level 1. I think it's easier to just usually start at the ground and go up. You can go either way though. And then I'm going to choose exterior support left. Like the walls, these all have slightly different settings that you can do. So for example, if I want to do it from the center versus the left side right here, you can see that it changes that position of where I'm drawing it when I'm drawing it. So I'm going to go with run exterior support left, and I'm going to place this right here. And so as I'm placing this, let me actually place it down here so you can see what I'm talking about. Right here at the bottom, watch right here when I move the mouse, you can see that it says 4 risers created, 14 remaining. So Revit's going to do a calculation of how tall your floors are, and then it will actually count out the number of stairs you need, and it's going to snap to the number of stairs that you create as you start drawing this. So if I just do one long run, I can come up here and click, there's my run of stairs. Okay. If instead I was to do something like we did in the previous video, where I had one run of stairs and then stopped drawing and did just one section like that, then I can start drawing again. And the newer Revits are smart enough to figure out that I need a landing right here. Okay. The other thing that's important to realize when you're building stairs is that these default stairs are coming in at a very narrow width. So when I'm drawing them, I'm actually going to want to choose a wider width. So right here is the actual run width. More often than not, unless you're working with like a residential staircase, chances are you're going to want to go with something that's at least 5 feet wide. So let me do one flight of stairs at 3 feet, and then just show you visually like how much wider 5-foot stairs are. So, oops, oh, it jumped up the next floor. Oh, yeah, okay. So, okay. So there's the second set of stairs right there, and you can see just kind of how much wider that 5 foot is compared to the 3 foot. So do take into account the space that you're going to be working with when you're working with stairs. Anytime you start putting them into a building, just remember that they're going to take up way more space than you expect. That caught a lot of you guys off guard in our SketchUp project last semester, where you were putting in stairs and just kind of didn't realize how much space those things would take up. Another option, or some of the other options we have up here, you can do spiral staircases, L-shaped winders. These are just slightly different pre-made ones. So this one right here is, yeah, it is what it is. And come on. So if I was to place this right here, I'd probably have to kind of come up here. One of the cool things about stairs is once they're placed, you can select it. Then I can hit the down arrow on the keyboard, and it's going to snap that along a certain number of steps. And that should be lined up pretty close to perfect with that. I'm not even mad at that positioning. Something else you can do, and I actually just learned this the other night when I noticed that this was there. I don't know if it's a new feature of Revit or not. But if I have my stairs drawn, once I hit the green check mark, I can select them. And there's this little arrow here, and if you click that arrow, it's going to switch the direction the stairs go. So that was something new I even just learned the other day. I always just redrew my stairs if I went the wrong direction. Hey, always learning new stuff on even this program. All right, so one other thing too is when you draw your stairs, let me do just a run right here. We'll move this down. Actually, let's drag it down. Snap it right there. So I have these stairs. I can click the railing. We'll put that on the stringer. And then we have a couple different presets that are built into Revit. So we'll do handrail rectangular, hit OK, and then when I click check, we have a rectangular set of handrails on here. Once you're out of that menu, you can actually select these handrails like I have right here, and then in the properties on this side, you can actually change through different options of what exists for handrails. So I could go to a glass set of handrails like that. Additionally, if I'm on this second floor and I need to actually get railings to match up with that, then I can create railings here from the architecture menu under circulation. And it's just like drawing anything else in Revit. So if I wanted to fill in the top of this as kind of like a balcony, we'd do a 1 inch offset, 1 inch offset. And space bar, so I rotate it to the other side there. And just draw that in. And then we'll do green check mark. And sometimes it's smart enough to kind of figure that out, or at least I've gotten lucky in the past, but it doesn't look like it joined those automatically. And then I can do it on the other side here as well. So again, 1 inch offset, go from the center, and then it'll actually use the, oh, I didn't have chain checked. Let's turn on chain. And we can turn this area right here into a little balcony with a couple clicks. So there we go. One of the other things you can do, and we probably won't really get into this in our class, but you just so that you know you can do it, is there's the edit type button right here. And you can actually go in and modify different settings for this. So yeah, I can just change things like the handrail. It's just like all the other options in Revit. So you can change the material, change the profile that's used, you can do offsets, and if I apply that, you can see that now it just lowered one of these handrails down a little tiny bit. And I see if I undo, oh right, that's not going to undo. There we go. So you can see right there, it's now squarer than it was. Oops. So watch right here, if I undo that, it shifts down and it's a little bit squarer than it was. So you can actually come in here and modify these different panels that are built in here. I've even in the past, let's see, I'm trying to remember where it's at. In the past, I've changed the material of the glass as well. I'm not seeing how to do it on this particular one, but yeah, not important for this demo though. But you can go through and modify these different settings for this. All right, anyway, so quick demo on stairs. I just wanted to get that information in your head. What's important to know is just how the placement goes. Make sure that you have the auto landing set on if you're going to be doing some kind of fancy shaped staircase. Make sure you check your width, and if you need to place railings, you would do that, or place additional railings, you would do that outside of that window. So that's all for this video. I will see you guys in the milestone 1 video.